Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's EricRayweather back here with the latest Madden 22 update for you guys. Now, before we start off, I want to say that the big title update should be coming next week. I believe EA said that we should expect that to be coming next week, so it'll probably be early next week, Monday, Tuesday. Usually how they drop it. We're definitely going to be getting some gameplay changes. Definitely going to be getting some things for franchise mode, probably nothing too serious. The big franchise update will probably be the one that follows next week, so we should be getting some news on that soon, because they said when the new year came, they would kind of tell us what the next two franchise updates would look like. So while there will be some franchise, probably bug fixes, there's still a ton of issues with franchise. Every day I'm getting a ton of comments, so I know they're going to be trying to knock some of that out with next week's update, but in terms of like potential new features, those are going to be coming a little bit later. We're still also due for a lot of changes in terms of playbooks, player likeness, even equipment, so all of that is pretty much on the table. I think the next X Factor update will probably be a couple updates from now, since they just did one a little over a month ago, so there is a lot of changes that will be coming to the game within the next few months. It's just about kind of what order are they going to do, and it's so many things that are still just at this point of the year still wrong with the game that they definitely need to be tackling. I know, like I said, franchise guys have been super complaining about a bunch of stuff that's still an issue, that's still kind of making their leagues even unplayable, so hopefully all that's getting tackled next week when they do the next title update. Now, of course, if you're new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming news or updates, or here's a big one, the news that's going to be coming about the new NFL 2K game soon, because we know that that is definitely dropping at some point later this year, so we should start getting some news about that pretty soon, within the next couple months, I would hope. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that type of stuff as well, make sure to subscribe, turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any of those videos. Now let's get into the big roster update for this week. This is actually a pretty big one this week. There's a ton of people going up, ton of people going down, and there's a lot of rookie movement as well, which we'll touch on at the end of the video. So first, we're going to start with the players that are going up. The first name, somebody who's been needing to go up, TJ Watt. He goes up +1 to a 96 overall, and if you ask any Steelers fan, they're going to say that's not high enough, and at this point, I would probably have to agree, because he just hit 21.5 sacks. He's likely going to break Michael Strahan's record this Sunday. I mean, he just would need, I think, 1 to tie, and then 1.5 or 2 to break the record. And the way he's been playing lately, I'm pretty sure he's going to get it. And to break, you know, such a old record like that, I feel like you should probably be in that 99 category at this point. Being at a 96 just seems kind of low, but if he does break that record, I wouldn't be surprised if with the next update they did bump him all the way up to a 99. I do think that's possible. Speaking of record breakers, Cooper Kupp finally he's going up again, +1 to a 93 overall. He could potentially be breaking 2 records this week. He's got Michael Thomas's reception record that was set a couple of years ago, and Calvin Johnson's yardage record that was set, you know, a few years back, more than a few years back, probably closer to about 10 years back, but still, that's on the table as well this week, and the 49ers are missing a ton of players in their secondary, so it actually might be pretty easy. And speaking of Cooper Kupp, I just did an entire video showing his evolution through Madden from a rookie season all the way up until current day, so I'll drop the link to that video below in the pinned comment if you want to check it out. Next is Mark Andrews, having an amazing season. I believe he just set the record for receiving yards, period, in a season for the Ravens. So a lot of guys putting up some crazy numbers this year. He goes up +1 to a 93 overall. DK Metcalf finally having a good game again. He's kind of had, you know, a couple good games lately, but, you know, he's also had some droughts before that. He's finally moving back up, +1 to an 89 overall. JC Jackson's had a crazy year, a lot of interceptions, playing some good coverage as well out there. He's going up +1 to an 89 overall, getting very close to that 90. Kyler Murray bouncing back. He goes up +1 to an 88 overall. We've got Dallas Goedert. He's gone up quite a bit this year. He's going up again, +1 to an 85 overall. For the second week in a row, we have Joe Burrow going up +1. He killed the Ravens, and then he came right back and had a crazy game against the Chiefs. He's going up +1 to an 85 overall. We've got Linval Joseph going up +2 to an 84 overall. He had been going down a lot over the past couple of years, finally kind of getting a bump up into the other direction. Robert Quinn's going up yet again. Last week he went up +3. This week he's going up yet again +1 to an 84 overall. He's racking up a ton of sacks this year, having a big bounce back year. And he kind of was quiet for some years, but man, he's going absolutely nuts this year. We've got Tyler Higbee going up +1 to an 83 overall. Desmond King going up +1 to an 82 overall. We've got Hunter Renfrow also going up +1 to an 82. Jordan Mailata going up +1 to an 82 as well. And we've got Kyle Duggar also going up +1 to an 82. We've got Adrian Phillips going up +1 to an 81 overall. Dalton Schultz going up for the second week in a row. He's also +1 to an 81. We've got AJ Dillon going up +1 to a 79 overall. Denzel Perryman also going up +1 to a 79. And Devin Singletary also going up +1 to a 79. We've got Chuck Clark going up +2 to a 79 overall. I'm actually surprised he's this low. He's somebody I thought would be rated a little bit higher. And lastly, we've got Jalen Hurts finally going back up again. He's actually going up +2 to a 74 overall. Now let's talk about the guys that are going down. We've got David Bakhtiari going down 1 to a 95 overall. Amari Cooper going down 1 to a 92 overall. Here's one I know a lot of Bills fans are not going to like, or pretty much all Bills fans. Josh Allen actually going down 2 to an 86 overall. Now, he hasn't been having quite the year he had last year. He's had some up and downs, but now he's kind of dropping a lot lately. 86 seems a little bit too low. Deshaun Watson's going down yet again. He's gone down multiple times this year despite not playing. It's one of the weird things EA does. He's down 1, now an 84 overall. Julio Jones is also going down 1 to an 84 overall. Miles Jack is also down 1 to an 84. Ryan Kelly is also down 1 to an 84. Here's a guy who hasn't really gone down in a while lately. He's pretty much only gone up, but CeeDee Lamb is actually going down 1 to an 83 overall. Hassan Reddick is also down 1 to an 83. Jason Verrett also down 1 to an 83. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think both of those players I just named, I don't even think they've been playing. Well, I know Verrett hasn't played for a while. I don't think Reddick played last week for sure. Trayvon Diggs also going down. You haven't seen him go down much this week. Actually, last week, I believe he went up +2. Now this week, he's down 1. I definitely saw some clips from the game. I saw AJ Green kind of beat him a few times, but didn't see the whole game. But he's going down 1 to an 83 overall. Andrew Noel is going down 1 to an 82 overall. Jared Cook is also down 1 to an 82. Miles Sanders also down 1 to an 82. And Sterling Shepard is down 1 to an 82 as well. Brandon Williams is going down 1 to an 81 overall. Emmanuel Sanders is also down 1 to an 81. Kenny Golladay also down 1 to an 81 overall. Austin Hooper is down 1 to an 80 overall. Jason Sanders also down 1 to an 80. Jedrick Wills Jr. is also down 1 to an 80. Baker Mayfield's just been going down so much lately. Obviously, he's injured. He said he's going to have the surgery. He's going down yet again 1, now a 78 overall. Mark Ingram is also down 1 to a 78 overall. And Tua Tagovailoa is going down 1 to a 73 overall. Now let's talk about those rookies. Kyle Pitts hasn't gone up in some weeks, but he's finally going back up again, +1 to an 86 overall. Jamar Chase, you knew he had to go up. He had a record day for a rookie receiver. He's going up +2 to an 83 overall, but that 83 overall just doesn't seem high enough for how dominant he's been this year. His speed is also going up +1 to a 93, and his acceleration is up +1 to a 90. On that first touchdown he had last week, he hit a pretty high miles per hour, pulling away from the entire Chiefs defense, so you knew they were going to give him a bump with the speed and excel. Najee Harris is going up +1 to an 83 overall. Rashawn Slater is +1 to an 81 overall. Elijah Mitchell is +2 to a 78 overall. Kwity Paye is +1 to a 77 overall. Rashad Bateman is +1 to a 76 overall. Elijah Vera Tucker is +1 to a 74 overall. And Divine Diablo is +1 to a 68 overall. Micah Parsons is not going up or down, but I thought it was important to note his speed actually dropped 1 to a 91 overall, but his acceleration went up +1 to a 93 overall. And lastly here, there's a few guys going down. Rondell Moore goes down 1 to a 75 overall. Tyson Campbell goes down 1 to a 74 overall. And Kellen Mond, we saw him get into the game a little bit for the Vikings. Didn't look too good. He's going down 1 to a 64 overall. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out some of these other videos right here on the screen. And I will see you guys next time.